Ever heard of Down syndrome? Why do they look alike? How do they attain those kind of features? The objective of this video is to have knowledge about Down syndrome, to be aware, to somehow prevent Down syndrome, and to show respect and care. Named after British scientist John Langdon Down, who fully observed and described the syndrome. Down syndrome is a genetic disorder often resulted by a chromosomal aberration of the 21st chromosome. There are about 350,000 people with Down syndrome in the United States. Down syndrome is caused by genetic disorders, namely non-disjunction, mosaic Down, and translocation. Non-disjunction is the abnormal cell division, the failure of homologous chromosomes to separate properly during meiosis. During anaphase, the homologous chromosomes of chromosome 21 will not split up, causing an extra copy instead of one. And when the other gamete fertilizes the gamete that has the abnormal number of chromosome, another chromosome 21 will be added, resulting to 3 copies. Mosaic Down, an abnormal cell division, non-disjunction after fertilization. In this case, it is during mitosis. Mosaic trisomy 21 is a much rarer cause of Down syndrome, occurring only in approximately 2 to 4% of live births, with varying physical and mental problems depending on the distribution of the extra 21st chromosome among body cells. As you can see in the picture, the chromosomes were normally distributed during meiosis since it has 46 chromosomes. But at mitosis, the chromosomes of the 21st again did not separate normally, leaving the other cell 47 chromosomes and the other with 45. Considering that these genetic variations of Down syndrome are obviously genetic in nature, they are neither any at all hereditary nor caused by the behavioral activity of parents, and thus cannot be inherited by the following generations. Most cases of Down syndrome are not inherited. The woman's age or maternal age is the only clear factor to have as increasing the chance of having a baby with Down syndrome. As women age, there will be a higher risk of wrong chromosomal division, which can cause the said disorder. There is 1 in 1,600 chances of having a baby with Down syndrome at the age of 20, while 1 in 30 chances at the age of 45. One genetic variation of Down syndrome found to have the possibility to be potentially inherited by offspring is the trisomy 21 translocation, also known as the Robertsonian translocation. A translocation is when chromosome 21 becomes attached onto another chromosome instead of another chromosome 21. For instance, the gray one is chromosome 14, while the yellow one is the chromosome 21. Instead of crossing over with the same chromosome number, the chromosomes crossed over to different ones. However, balanced translocation would not gain or lose genetic material, thus it would not cause any health problems. But people with translocation Down syndrome can inherit the condition from an unaffected parent. If this translocation is passed to the next generation, it can become unbalanced that would cause Down syndrome. Here are some tests to see if your unborn baby has a Down syndrome. Screening test and diagnostic test. Under diagnostic tests are chronic villus sampling CVS and amniocentesis, and ultrasound sonogram. There are a lot of signs seen, but the most evident is the nuchal thickening or the nuchal translucency. As you can see in the picture, there is a thickening at the back of the neck part. It is the one that is mainly checked during sonograms or ultrasounds. Chronic villus sampling is conducted between 10 and 12 weeks. In this test, a small piece of the placenta will be taken and analyzed.
Created using Powtoon.